Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, guys? Back at it again. I just received a box in the mail, as you can see. I did open it, and it seems to be my new Olight order. So look at that. There is the PLX dual beam, one mission. Interesting. I'll set that to the side. Oh, cool. It's a little free little light they give you. Neat. And they even threw in a little notepad. That's pretty neat. I'll throw that in the work van. Never know when you might need one of those. Hey, look at that. That's the new optic, the Olight XR. Sweet. Oh, look at that. There's another thing. Looks like they gave me a little Velcro patch. I'll be throwing that in the safe. That's pretty neat. Alright guys, let's open them up and check them out. Let's see what we get in the box, shall we? I'm gonna tear right here. There we go. Throw that to the side. Everybody out, throw it in the box. Just throw that in the garbage. Alright. I've been really looking forward to these, as I'm sure a lot of you have. So this is the thing I've been really excited about, is this is going to be, instead of being magnetically charging, slurred my speech a little bit, instead of being magnetically charging, this one actually charges with a USB-C. I really like that. That is really cool. Man, that little door, you guys, that's not a plastic cap. That is a metal door to cover that. That is really cool. Cool. There's my switching of the beams. There's the spot. And there's the flood. That is wicked, you guys. All metal. Only thing on here, similar to the Streamlights that's plastic, are your little switches. So there's the fun part of this box. There you go. And man, I love their retention mechanism. Look at that. That's so cool. That retention mechanism is really neat. Cool, man. So it actually slides back and forth to fit your pistol. That is freaking cool, dude. That is hard to slide too. It's probably gonna slide a lot easier on whatever pistol you choose. But pretty neat, man. What else comes in the box? Look at that. Dual beam, one mission. Bunch of gobbledygook. I'm sorry. If you can't figure out how to use one of these, maybe you shouldn't buy one. Pretty straightforward. Comes with a little tool, little rail adapter, a little screw in the bottom. Pretty neat. Look at that branding. Olight. It's pretty cool. And a USB-C charger. Alright, I mean, it's going to go in the junk drawer with all my other Olight chargers. I have a million of them. Well, there you go, man. Sweet. It's going to go on a 1913 rail, so I'll just leave it set up as is. Put that back in the box. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys keep your boxes? I will sometimes hold on to my boxes for an abnormally long time, and I'll get yelled at by the wife for it, because they just take up space, and then inevitably I'll throw them away. But for now, we'll hold on to this guy. All right. Let's check out this this optic, shall we? Go in here. Yeah. So as you can tell, I just got these. Been looking forward to making a video on them. I will make another video to follow up with the performance of each one. If you guys want me to make a comparison video, I've got the Surefires and the Streamlights and all that. If you want me to make a comparison video of the PLX, let me know. I'll compare it to the other ones. That is really sweet. I love the full body construction being metal. The switch is metal. I mean, everything is metal on this thing. That is so cool. Olight, way to go. That is really awesome. All right. Open her up. Look at that. Cool. Thank you for being part of the Olight family. Oh, your support is the reason why we are here. Sweet. Look at that. There she is, you guys. Pretty cool. Wow, that is sweet. That's an enclosed optic too. That is really sweet. And then of course, I don't know if you guys are like me and I did not read this. These are actually flip up rear sights that you can actually pop down. How cool is that? Look at that. And then when you want them, you can click on the back and they pop up. How cool is that, you guys? So you can co-witness. I don't know if you guys can see that real good or not. I'll have to look back at the video. But how neat is that? Look at that. You lock it down. Look at it. Hides away. Olight, you guys do it again. I mean, that is so cool. They even redid the body. Remember how the old one was plastic? This one is actually metal, you guys. This is still plastic. But the top, the lid and everything is all metal. Olight, man. You guys are a real competitor in the marketplace because this stuff is really cool. Really, really cool. The laser looks awesome too, you guys. So let me tell you something, you guys. I actually have astigmatism. And I want to shout out to the Humble Marksman because he made a video on stigmatism and optics and everything. And I had a lot of that starbursting effect. So I know exactly what he means with that when he talks about the red dot look like it's almost like a sun. And Olight is the one company that I've actually had a lot of good luck with. I don't know if it's the quality of their glass or what. I don't have a lot of the starbursting effect from the Olight products. The dot actually looks really crisp. So let's see what we got in here. It looks like these are our cables. I mean, if you don't love the way Olight packages things too, they have the most, this is going to sound funny, but beautiful packaging out of all companies. You save so much money going with them. Like, I mean, everybody else, like Surefire, you spend how much, $400 on a light, and you get it in a plastic container, a little plastic throwaway little thing, and the cardboard packaging. In this, you actually get a box. If you wanted to, hypothetically speaking, let's say you got a ton of optics, because I know I've got a few, I could definitely just throw this back in here and put this on the shelf, and it can sit. Where the stuff you get with like Surefire, Streamlight, you don't get like a nice package like this. You get a throwaway little cardboard box. It costs them probably half a penny to make. Where, I mean, look at this. They actually put thought into this. It's got cut foam that goes in here. All these things are individually packaged. I mean, look at that. This is beautiful. I appreciate this because as a kid, I worked in manufacturing. So I know kind of, not maybe their behind the scenes, but I know what the behind the scenes of a manufacturing facility looks like. And just to take the time to do all this, look at this, wrapping this nice and neat in plastic. It's awesome. So here's the user manual. Again, I don't really need it, but look at that. Cool little sticker. Cool little chart, little instruction manual for zeroing your optic in. It's really neat. That's cool. Walks you through that whole thing. But all right, guys, I mean, anything else you want to know, let me know. Put it down in the comments. If you have any other questions, any curiosities, anything like that, just give me a holler, man. I'll be glad to answer anything, but I am super excited. I'll be making a follow-up video, and I will show you what it looks like when I get these things put on. I'm excited for this guy. This thing is really cool. All right, guys. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Maybe I'll pause the video for a sec, and I'll put it on something and then show you guys the aftermath. How does that sound? Alright guys, so with a little bit of movie magic, I am back. So I decided, why not throw it on the XP Pro? So that's what I decided I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Holosun off, as you can see. I've got the Holosun 508 T with the green dot. Nothing in the chamber. Okay, not loaded. No mag. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw this light on here real quick. See how that clicks on there. I have not tried this yet. I'm doing this all for the first time with you guys. Okay, looks like it's on the rail. Tighten it down. Listen to that, it's got a ratcheting function to it. What do you think? Feels nice. Actually, honestly, feels really nice to the touch, just being metal. Just being a full metal construction like the gun is. That's pretty neat, pretty cool. Alright guys, let's take this optic off. And we will see how that looks. Oop, there we go. Get my little bit out here. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I lock everything down at 15 pounds, whatever the optic or manufacturer specification is. And I also like to use a little bit of blue thread locker. That way I don't have to worry about these silly things coming loose on their own. Because, I mean, these things, let's face it, they do reciprocate pretty violently, so. Let's see here. There we go. Put the Holliston to the side. We'll go ahead and check these guys real quick, make sure they haven't moved. Okay. Okay. Not loose. No moving, no pivoting. Cool. Alright, one thing I forgot to grab out. Let's grab out the screws. There we go. Put that back in. Let's see here. Okay, I'm just looking at their little reference guide there. I'm never able to open these up without tearing the boxes typically. There you go. But again, like I was saying in the previous video, I mean, look at how nicely Olight sends all their stuff. Like, look at that, clearly labeled for size, depth, thread pitch. I mean, that's awesome, guys. It's really cool. Really, really cool. They're all locked in there in foam. That is really neat, man. I mean, come on, how do you not like that? That is so cool. That's my size, though. Actually, you guys, that ain't foam. I think that's silicone. Those are in there with. That is so cool. Trying to get out of there. There we go. Put these to the side. Sweet. And so it does already come with a little bit of thread locker on there. Oop. With a little bit of thread locker on there. However, I'm gonna put some more of my own. Look at that. That don't look pretty damn cool. The glass is so clear. That glass is just ridiculously clear. That is so cool. I am a fan, man. Big fan. Okay. So that's what I'll do. Oh, man, that is a lot. Hold on one sec. I do not want to put that much on. No cuts here, guys. Just live bloopers. No cuts, live bloopers. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Now, set that down for a sec. Sorry, I'm talking all sultry into the microphone. Get that in there. Walk her down. And there you go, there's one down. One screw down, one to go. Let's go, buddy. There we go. Look at that the perfect bead of, didn't get it on the optic. It turns out the perfect bead of Loctite does exist. Okay, you guys. Here we go, 15. There we go. Go back over here. One more for good measure. And look at that, you guys, no movement. Let's see if you can see the dot. You can't, can you? Nope. Well, there you go, guys. There's both of them installed on the Fusion XP Pro. What do you think? I don't know. I think I'm sold on that dot. The light, I will say, I am more of a fan when the light is flush with the barrel, but that does look good. Look at that. Sweet. Well, thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe if you don't mind. Be doing me a huge favor. And let me know if you want me to compare this light to anything. Maybe I'll go out this weekend or something and I'll compare the beams and everything else to other lights, other Olights, and see how it holds up. But all right, guys. Thanks. See you.